What's up with it? It's Mike Jones, the Culture Creators. And we got some special guests in the building. I got my co-host, K. Dot. New.
Yeah, you know what it is. Welcome to the podcast. We kicking this thing off. Show number 1, and we got some special people on the panel today, and so we're gonna kick this thing off real nice. I'd like to introduce the first person. We got Alicia Michelle. Did I say that right?
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, bam! I got it. All right. So we got this beautiful lady right there. So go ahead and speak your piece real quick.
What's good? I'm model/author Alicia Michelle. I've currently written 12 books, self-published. I've also appeared in over 10 different magazine spreads. I walked in over 6 different fashion shows between Texas and Oklahoma. I'm a motivational speaker. I've had speaking arrangements here in Texas and Oklahoma. Currently, I'm about to do one in Oklahoma and another one here in Texas coming up. I'm also a breast cancer survivor. And so my motto is don't let you stop you from being great. Because there's so many people that have so much potential, but they're the one person that's stopping them from doing it.
Amen.
God body, queen. God body. That's what I'm talking
about. That's what's hot.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's get into the next one. We got my bro. We just met, but the vibe is real, and we do some of the same things. He got a podcast. So, I mean, RCX is my guy that I'm talking about. Go ahead and introduce yourself, bro. Go ahead.
Hell yeah. Thank you, brother. So, my name is RCX. Shout out to all my fans out there. I love you motherfuckers. So, real quick. Thank you very much, Mike, for allowing me on your show. And I got to give a shout out to all my people real quick. All my fans in Texas, of course, all my fans in Oklahoma, all my fans in Kansas, all my fans in Missouri, all my fans in Illinois. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you motherfuckers for having my back and watching my video that just dropped, Heavy Handshakes. Thank you guys so much because that shit is fucking doing big ass numbers, bro. And I'm very excited about that. So thank you to all my fans that have been watching my shit. Thank you. Supporters, fans. I love you guys. Love you guys. So yes, I'm a rapper. My name's RCX, and I have a podcast where I interview other rappers, promoters, comedians, just whoever is dope as fuck that I find interesting, bro, and I want to talk about, and I want to push their brand. So that's what I do. And if you're you subscribe to my channel, RCX of Smoke 'em Records, that's what it is on YouTube. You're going to see me doing cover songs every now and then. You're going to see my weekly podcast, and you're going to see my videos. So, anybody that's interested in that, please go jump over to YouTube, RCX of Smoke 'em Records, and subscribe. That will be dope as fuck. But that's me, man. That's it.
I like that energy, man.
I know. That's what I said. It's the vibe. We got that turned up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I'm very excited to be here. I'm very excited. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Really.
We appreciate you, bro.
Very excited.
We appreciate you. What we got next, Jones?
All right. Next, we got Icy in the building. If y'all ain't heard of Icy, you need to learn. You need to learn something. You know what I'm saying? This is the entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? It really gets it in all kinds of ways. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead. Just go ahead and tell them what you really get into.
I am a dancer, professional dancer, like ballet, jazz, tap, choreography, all of that. And then I am working towards my food business as well. So that is something else that I'm trying to put together. So
that's dope.
Check me out. Don't sleep on me.
Don't sleep on me.
That's what's up.
No.
All right.
Because I'm trying to bring something different to Texas, so it's about the pop.
Okay, we're gonna tap in with that, man.
Yeah.
Quick question, Icy.
Quick
question, Icy. Quick question. What's your email address in case we want to work?
And it's little_MAMA 452003
Dope.
Y'all hear that? I think you need to say it one more time. They probably didn't hear you.
That's okay. It's little mama, little underscore MAMA 452003
For sure. Y'all go follow her and hit up. Last but not least, we have Dallas. I feel like the next top model coming out of Dallas. She everywhere. She at my photo shoot. She at the luxury photo shoot. I mean, anywhere you see photo shoot, she might be there.
Video.
I'm talking about Yolanda, the model. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell them about you.
Well, your introduction was wonderful, but yes, I am Yolanda, Yolanda the model. Just doing this for about 2 years now, just trying to put myself out there, trying to start a little acting too. So I'm trying to get my feet wet with that. Like you said, I'm moving around, so I'm trying to be everything, everywhere right now, and do everything. So I'm in anything, the videos, fashion shows, photo shoots, hosting, special guests, whatever. I will do content. So yeah, you can hit me and follow me on all social media. It's always gonna be Yolanda, the model. So just look me up, hit me up. You can also book me. I'm ready to work. Oh, and I travel, so.
Oh, and she travels, so you can fly her out somewhere if you want.
All right.
Yeah, flew out.
We gonna talk. All right.
Well, I appreciate everybody coming through, blessing us with our presence. You know, everybody's time is valuable, and I appreciate everybody on this platform right now.
Got the lava lamp going.
But we gonna jump into the segments, and that's gonna lead to Kylan doing his culture update segment. So, do you want to just do that?
Right. So, what the first topic we getting into? We getting into this Bitcoin. What's live about that? I know cryptocurrency is kind of a big thing right now. How do y'all feel about that? What's the vibe on where it's going with the digital currency? How do y'all?
I'll tell you about that. Is I don't trust it. That's where I'm at. I don't trust it. So I'm not like.
Why do you say that though?
Man, I just like it's not based on anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I know the dollar is not based on shit, but like, damn, dude, it's just like some internet shit. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't know. It's very hard for me to believe in that shit and invest in it. I don't know. That's me.
Let me ask
Has anybody invested in Bitcoin ever?
Oh yeah, I'm all up in cryptocurrency.
So none of the ladies, Yolanda, Icy.
I've looked into it, but I've also looked into the fact that, like, just like we won't necessarily say it's a complete conspiracy, but the way the government is going right now, it's almost gonna be null and void.
Right.
Like the money's gonna be worthless. Like it's cool right now while everything is good, but
I feel like
it's not gonna be worth anything.
Yeah. Like, is it really worth it?
So what are you gonna do if it's not working?
Let me ask you a question.
I mean, it's good now. It's good now because it just started. But
let me ask you a question.
Like 20, 30 years from now, it's gonna be worthless.
Okay, so let me flip that on you. Let me ask you a question. So the dollar right now is essentially devaluing all over the world. Like it's literally about to be nothing, right?
Yep.
So there has to be something that is going to create some type of economic flow so that you can continue as a society, right? Otherwise, we're going to go back to a predated civilization, right? So let me just paint this picture, and then I'll ask you the question. If our dollar devalues and it means nothing, what do you think they're going to use to create some type of whether we trade or whatever? What system do you think they're going to use?
They already stated that they was going to use gold because the army is already using gold.
And what is gold?
And gold is a value. I mean,
it's something like Bitcoin.
Exactly. So it's a resource. It's a resource like oil, like corn, like crops, like all of those things that come from Mother Earth, right?
Yeah.
So those resources can't be counted by dollar amount because a dollar doesn't mean something. So what do you think they're going to use to create to do that with? Digital currency. Why? Because we already use digital currency already. What do you think you use to pay with your iPhones, and you go out and you use your phones to pay, and your cards is all this other stuff? That's the things that you use digitally right now already.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You don't exchange a piece of paper with that. It's all digital. So the question that I ask you is, if our dollar goes to nothing, what are you going to have to bargain yourself to pay for things?
Skills.
Well, I just know from being in other countries besides the United States, you're gonna have to use gold sooner or later. They don't give a fuck about. Well, my bad. They don't care about our dollars.
You cool to cuss here?
Because our dollars is nothing to them. So I don't know. I mean, Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin had its ups and its downs on stocks, in stocks. So you have to put your money in stocks and other I guess you say new beginnings like Disney and I guess GameStop and all those other things. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that goes into our next little topic. That's a great segue. What do y'all feel about people that is trying to get into that, like stocks and bonds and shit, and then they stopping it? They see it going with a flow, and then they just put a hold on it. Like, nah, y'all can't do that. Hold on, that's too much.
You mind if
because
I jump in
that's
here?
where the money is gonna be. That's why they're trying to stop people from doing it.
Exactly. So that's
the
why
money is gonna be in the stocks. That's
it
why
it all comes back to digital currency.
What was you about to say, RCX?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, what I was gonna say was this. Okay, so my uncle owns the company I work for. I'm blessed to work for it. You know what I'm saying, and make the money I make. You know what I mean, because it allows me to do this. You know what I mean. You don't even pursue my dreams. So I'll say this, that when it comes to playing the stock market and stuff like that, that man plays the stock market and he wins the stock market, and he is a millionaire for it. So, like, I recommend everybody don't just jump into it, but learn how to do it. That's what I'm working on doing myself right now. I'm trying to get into real estate. I'm trying to get into the stock market. I'm trying to learn. So make sure you learn that shit. And then when you learn that shit and you're confident in your skills, then go for it. Because once you know what you're doing, that's one step closer to winning. And that's, I don't know, dude. That's all I got on that.
Nah, but you really did hit it on the head, though. You gotta do your research.
Right.
And
You gotta research on everything.
another good investment is like Amazon as well. They're becoming the biggest market.
Yeah, stock is going up. They going up.
And AMC movie theater.
Yeah, but these young kids is doing the homework. They know how to manipulate the market now. So
Yeah,
that's the thing, is that's why they're stopping it, because us poor people, the ones in the bottom, we figuring it out. We all trying to get a piece of the pie. So that's why I'm saying, as far as with the digital space and being able to trade and being able to with the stock market, because y'all are saying that's still digital, like that's still money being traded. That really ain't physically there. You don't have it. You got to play. Sometimes you can win right away, but really it's a long game. It's one of those things where you got to be patient with it, right? And so, I think it's very important, like RCX said, is to get knowledge on it before you jump in, and even in cryptocurrency, because Bitcoin is not the only thing that's out. You know what I'm saying? There's tons of cryptocurrency, so it's just about learning the stuff. So,
oh yeah, speaking on that, if y'all want to get into one that's about to merge, it's called Dogecoin. And I was on Clubhouse and they talking about it. Like it's one of those ones that it ain't even up yet. Like it's not a lot of people into it. It's like not even $1 yet. So if you can really buy shares now, it's kind of like the beginning of how Bitcoin started. It's that, and they pretty much gonna run it up, and then whoever invested it, they gonna be millionaires. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly, we spend $5 on a Starbucks coffee. What's wrong with us buying $1 worth of stock for each of them?
But it starts with the celebs too. Celebs
like,
too. So it's like they set that trademark, like they set that stone. So it's like we have to not just say follow, but like rest in peace to Nipsey. He started that Bitcoin. Right. That's how he started.
He must have known something.
Hey, can I bring something up to you guys real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to talk about the importance of branding. Okay. And I know you guys like Yolanda the model. She's got her brand shit on point, and I appreciate that. And many of you other guys do. But this is just for everybody watching, because I think all of us need to just instruct the youth that could be watching this shit to make sure that they are ready with their fucking brand to pursue what they're trying to do. So I know let's all of us speak of our brand. I mean, if it's okay, I'll start. I'm RCX, the Lone Star Outlaw, the bottom shelf drinker, bro. Like I'm anti-establishment, bro, and like I'm just trying to live a life that will empower people to do the right thing, and to even if society is telling them that what they're doing is like not the right way, that they will fucking make the right choice to do what they know is right. Because that is the fucking outlaw way, bro. And that is what I am about. And that is my brand. So I want to know what is y'all's brand? Tell me. All of y'all.
Let's go with Yolanda. Sorry, I'm fucking up.
Yolanda the model, of course. So, I mean, I just put it out there, and like and believe it or not, it started out with just me making selfies of myself. Like I didn't really do much but do selfies and talk about self-love. I'm a big advocate on self-love and self-care. So that's what I always just manage to think about. And when people, and believe it or not, I have people inbox me all the time, you know, like how I've made their day or something that I said touched them, like, and that really means something to me. So I continue to do stuff like that, and then I ended up getting professional pictures, and then I started posting those, and then I just started doing the modeling thing, and I just took it to another level. So I had to get myself out there. Can't nobody do it but me, the way I want it done. So I just, every day I posted, I tagged, I made sure I followed all photography groups, all other modeling groups, and not even just in Texas, like all over, like all across the US, like even Paris, like, cause that's where I'm trying to go. Like these are things like you have to have the passion for it, and you have to have goals and things that you want to do and things that you want to accomplish. Like, and I tell people all the time, like you can do anything that you want to do as long as you have that passion for it. It's something that you have that drive to do and that you're going to stick to and do it every day. And people always ask me like, well, how did you get this or how did you get that? I was like, because I post every day. I post and I ask questions and I network. And that's the only way it's going to work. unless you have to network. If I see somebody say something about a video, I'm gonna hit them up right then and there. Hey, what you looking for? What you need? What type of video is it? Like, I'm not gonna wait for them. I'm not gonna wait to see. Like, I'm gonna just go for it. I'm a go getter. That's just what I do. And like, you know,
Hell yeah.
Say it a little louder for the people in the back.
Right. So you have to be that good, because nobody's going to do it for you and nobody's going to hand it to you. Like, and some people do expect that. You think you know this person or that person, you think you got something, but at the end of the day, you don't. Like, you have to do it all yourself, because if you fall, like, how you going to get back up? Because that person that you thought had you is not there. So I can't call on nobody but me, because I know I got me. So at the end of the day, it's gonna follow me. So I just, you have to just push yourself, and you have to always talk about yourself. Like, you have to know that you have it. You can't compare yourself to nobody else. You have to find what is unique about you to make you stand out. You know what I'm saying? I always get from people, like, it's not even about my looks, it's my personality. I get that all the time. And I love that. Like, cause that's what I wanted to be about. Cause you got to remain humble, and you have to, you know, you have to have the right attitude and the right drive, and you just got to always stay positive and no negativity. I'm a big manifestor. I manifest, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of things that come into it that you got to put into it to make things pop and happen for you. So,
okay, so hold up. I'm a piggyback off of Yolanda. Like, we're going to keep it going. Like she said, you got to network. You got to keep going. It's the consistency. I started out as an author in 2014. I didn't start modeling until 2018. I use modeling as a networking tool. So, little mama, you say you dance, but you say you also cook. Start implementing it too. Like, so say you want to do a dance workshop, but at your workshop, cater your own event. And then people are going to be like, oh, well, who made the food? Be like, I did. And then they're going to be like, oh, well, I want you to do this event. Bam, there you go. You done networking off of your dancing on top of your cooking. I write books. When I go to modeling events, you know, people are like, oh, what do you do? I tell them I'm an author. By the time I've left, I've got like everybody on Amazon Googling my books. Oh, you did this, you did that. I also help other people write books. So it's like I make money off of that. Like, if somebody said, oh, I want to write a book, I'm like, I have consultation fees. I have editing fees. I have formatting fees. I have outline fees. What do you
say that one more time? Tell them how.
I mean, you got to do it, but Yolanda did it. Like, that's how she's been doing it. Like, it just started as something small, but you got to be the one to want to make it something bigger. Like, if you consistent. You're not just trying to be no Facebook model or Instagram model. You want to go further. You got to network. You got to implement the little stuff when you're talking to people for them to be like, oh, okay, well, let me see about this, to make them want you. You have the potential, because if you didn't have the potential, you wouldn't have started it in the first place. So you've got to be the one to just keep pushing no matter what. Say you do a cooking event, and at your cooking event, you're talking to somebody, and they're like, yeah, me and my girls want to do a night out and blah, blah, blah. Say, hey, you want to do a private dance class? I got you. Charge them. Make your money. And keep that shit going, because everything nowadays is by word of mouth. Somebody gonna tell somebody to know somebody to know somebody, and that's just how it's gonna keep going.
And that's key.
So I mean, like that's just the mind frame that you gotta have being an entrepreneur, being a hustler, because that's really what it is. Like you gotta be on your hustle, on your grind, 24/8, like no matter what. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're just doing. If you're just doing one thing, go to other events, go to these pop-up shops.
Figure it out.
I agree.
Yeah,
you can have more than one hustle.
Even if it's not your genre, go. Take your business card, get out there and talk to people. And you never know who you're gonna meet, who's gonna take you to the next step of where you're trying to be.
One thing
it's not a lie. It's not a lie. True.
Speaking about who you never meet. You never know who you're gonna meet.
Exactly. You gotta have relationships. That's the way all of these business people that you see that are successful made their money, because they had good relationships, right?
Right. Yeah.
Because they understood that the money's gonna come regardless, right?
It's the word of mouth.
You do all of the steps necessary, like I mean, come on. I always say if you see the code out there and they're giving you the code to get to where you want to do, that's the cheat test, right? So it's easy, right? So if in the relationship part, when you establish that means that when your business is out there, everybody knows about it, right? So you already created an ecosystem that's allowing you to put your business to scale, right, and grow it. So the relationship is a key factor of business. It's the best thing. It's the number one thing that you should have over anything else, because it's not going to go anywhere if you don't do what they're saying. Go out and meet the people, do different things that may be outside of what you normally do. Because once you build that relationship, I'm telling you, your business is gonna flourish. You know what I'm saying? And you can do it all types of ways. Social media, like they said, all types of ways. So
you definitely can. Let me get it to somebody that really can explain the grind, the work, the working with other people that higher up, you know what I'm saying, from the bottom, but she putting in that grind. Like Secret can tell you more than anybody. The people she's working with is ridiculous. If she can just take the floor just for a second and let her tell you about the grind and the people she's been working with, it's kind of crazy if y'all just listen for a second.
Man, well, starting from being young in the industry, as far as my mother, half of her band is Prince's band.
Oh.
So I had to grow up in this industry, and this industry is very, very difficult as far as promotion wise. I had to learn myself, because at first I was dancing. I danced for T.I. and I danced for Omarion. That old video, I helped. you get what I'm saying? So the grind is real, because you can be at an awkward place. Like when you guys say get out there, you can be at the awkward place at the wrong time. How I was end up being in those videos was due to the factor that, you know, if my mother wasn't rehearsing at that time period, I would have never had the time or the money probably at that time period to even go try out, because you know they have master classes. Real dancers know about the master classes.
Not easy.
So those master classes, if you ain't putting in that footwork, you ain't doing nothing for them at the end of the day.
It's not about being cute.
It's not about being cute. If you want to be on that motherfucking stage, congratulations.
You got to own it.
You have to learn you got to learn a whole song within 2 minutes top. If you don't have that song and the choreographing and everything else within 2 minutes top, then you're done. You're done there. Good. Tap you on your shoulder out the door. So it's really about the grind. You know, as me as an artist, I only been an artist for like only 2 years top. And the people I opened up for, like I already opened up for Waka Flocka, Day 26. I just opened up for Lil Will, the one that made my Dougie. I just opened up for him just last weekend. So it is about knowing people, being yourself, respect others, and make sure others respect you at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, this is the business. Keep the conscious and stay firm at all times.
You got any recommendations for like branding and shit? Like since we on that topic, like
I can't.
I say You got any recommendations for like branding since you've been like getting into the doors with like high end people and stuff like that? So it's like
My branding, you know what? To be honest, my branding is coming from just me doing songs, even changing up other people's songs on the internet, taking pictures like they are. I also run my own radio.
oh, you got a radio station? That's like she cutting up or something.
.com. Check it out, you guys. You know. and just get out there. Even though right now we're in the pandemic, just pick wisely. But at this time, this is awesome. Podcast or just everybody likes to watch videos. I guess everybody's in love with TikTok. I just downloaded TikTok.
Who all on TikTok on here real quick? Who all on TikTok?
Yeah, speaking of that, like platforms, Clubhouse is a new platform, right? And it's kind of different than all of the other platforms out there. And they just said that they just monetized it to be worth $1 billion, right? So let's bring that to the table, because that is a new source of getting out there, and it also allows you to get close to the people that's in the industry right now that you probably couldn't do before. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hey, can I jump in here real quick? I'll say this is that I don't have an iPhone.
It's okay. It's okay. I don't either.
I don't have an iPhone either.
Me either.
Androids will come in soon.
My wife
Come on over here.
But my wife does.
Over here.
But my wife does.
Club
On her shit.
do other stuff.
I log in on her shit. So if you see Dash Jesse Danny in your clubhouse, it's RCX, bro. It's RCX.
Obviously there's a lot of people of color in there, and we're pretty influential already in there. But I wanted to ask, like, what do y'all think about being able to conversate with people that you normally would be able to, and is given a perspective of them that you probably wouldn't normally get to see or hear, excuse me, because it's strictly voice, or hear, right, and how they conversate and how they talk, etc. How do y'all feel about that? What do you think about that?
I think it's great, because I have been in rooms where people are making connections. They're like, hey, I'm about to DM you, because your Instagram is linked, and people are finally getting able to make that stepping stone where they felt like they were just stuck. And Clubhouse is giving them the opportunity to really get off their feet and get started what they want to get started.
Right.
Or if you're already branded and you're just trying to get higher up the ladder, it's getting you to the right people to where you need to go. Like, I was in a room and I met a guy. He had just started his clothing line, and it was like 2 dudes from New York that were about to do music videos, and they were like, hey, how much are the hoodies? Like, let us know. We about to pay for them. We gonna rock them in the next video. It was just that simple. And I'm like, it's the little things that people don't realize that make the big things. Like, it's not like you have to just, and you don't have to follow all the celebrities.
Right.
Like, you need to go in there. If you're trying to do certain kind of work, you need to look for the producers. You need to look for the writers.
Right. It's different hallways.
Yeah. So it's different ways. Don't try to necessarily just start straight with that celebrity. No, you got to work your way in there, because there's, like I said, somebody that knows somebody is going to be able to get you where you need to go.
Right.
And I met a photographer.
Right thing.
Yeah, I met a photographer. He was a white guy out of London, and he said he was doing a photo shoot for Catherine Zeta-Jones. You know, he was like, it was his first American job. He only made like $150 off it. But down the street lived the original dude that played in Willy Wonka.
Right.
The little short dude. So he said somebody told him that he lived down the street. So he was like, I know I'm going to jail today. So he goes and he pushes the button at the gate. He's like, a little lady walks up and is like, you know, he's like, hey, is such and such here? She's like, yeah, hold on. She goes back. He was like, she was gone for like 10 minutes. He was like, I know she called the police. He was like, I was just waiting to get arrested. Here comes the dude walking behind her. He said he's nothing but like 5 foot tall. Needless to say, he ends up having lunch with this man and sat down and talked to him for 2.5 hours. And that's what got his photography career off the ground. Because he asked him, can I take pictures of you in your home? He was like, yes. He was able to post them in a magazine. And that's all it took. And so you just got to be able to take that leap.
Hell yeah.
I kind of
I'm gonna agree with Yolanda too, because it can be a help and a hindrance too. It's like, how bad do you really want it? Like, are you gonna put in the work to get to where you want to be, or are you just sitting here cruising? Like, which way are you going? Because you can only get one shot.
You gotta put in that work.
Sitting in the audience, you can't be sitting in the audience now. You do gotta talk, you know. So it is. I've seen it since it started, because I was in there from the beginning, and I really didn't touch on it because I didn't know what it was. Somebody sent me an invite. I went in. I was confused because I'm not really big. I'm not the social media guy. I can tell you that right now. So I got in. I went in there, and you know, I was like, okay, cool. You know, you talk to people, whatever, and like, you know, she was explaining. It's simply you got to find who you want to connect with, what you're trying to do, and I'm telling you. You are going to connect with people.
That's a fact.
I'm not playing.
You go search, you will find on Clubhouse.
Mike can attest right now. I got a big group that I met in there just by me talking. They reached out. That is in the industry, and that is it, whatever. And they looking for me to do certain things. And all I did was talk and have a conversation.
That's
it. So it's like one of those things where you, like you said, you got to put in the work. Like Icy said, you have to put in the work to be able to put yourself in the next level. It's not going to come easy. We've been doing it for 10 years, me and Mike. Plus, put in it.
This has been a long time coming. Like we didn't try so much. If people only knew, we didn't. Had a whole club, a whole night that we throw parties at. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this, putting artists on the stage, like literally breaking artists from Oklahoma City, like putting them on the stage, they first stage they ever be on. Like it was a whole bunch of shit. Me DJing to doing photography. It's just a whole bunch of shit. It's like, yeah. But you gotta do it. If you ain't doing it, somebody else gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? They gonna find them to do it. You know what I'm saying? But you put in that work and shit, you make the right connections and network and shit. And look where we at right here. We all type of people from all different places and doing different shit, and we on this motherfucker together. So that's networking right there.
Right.
Right.
Good job. All that hard work paid off.
But just to jump off to another topic real quick, you know what I'm saying? We getting closer to the end, but what y'all think about that T.I. and Tiny situation? I ain't gonna say what they said on the news. I'm just gonna say situation.
They've been brought up and down forever.
Everybody else.
Allegedly.
Somebody trying to find some money.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Somebody what?
Allegedly now.
Somebody trying to find some money.
I'm gonna say this. All I'm saying is this. I mean, I ain't not nobody else, so everybody do what they do. But they say, everybody know that T.I. and Tiny a little freaky. Everybody knew they were known to be that gay squad.
I'm in Atlanta.
All the details. You know, people always talk about, oh yeah, they rub on this. No, everyone takes pictures, they rubbing on each other, the dress in the tune. You know, all the time they stay in the blog. And they got busted, you know, in LA with the drugs. So now it's like everybody's like, oh, let's put 2 and 2 together. And now here we are. So just have to see and wait what happens. Ain't nobody, you know, his side, her side, the truth. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm. They try to do the same way too.
Right.
They're trying to get the whole escape in the situation. So
right.
I mean, but let me ask y'all this, right? So you know, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly,
right?
All these people, right? We get blasted in this industry like crazy. But Epstein, the other dude,
talk about it,
and that other guy, they was getting passes. They was getting paroled at they billion-dollar homes. They was not really getting chastised as much. People was coming at them, but they wasn't really like what they doing to everybody else. So
they got a slap on the wrist.
Do you think it's like a play on? Okay, well,
because they were doing organization,
but y'all really, all of y'all are the reason why they do it in the first place, right?
But you got to think it's all about money. If you got enough hush money to make somebody be quiet, that's all that matters. If you ain't got the hush money for it, then you might not want to be doing it because that's what.
You got money to pay off them laws. You can do whatever you want to do.
Epstein had everybody in his pocket.
I was about to say, who was the organization?
You got congressmen. You got all these people in your pocket. So of course he wasn't gonna get no time. They was like, okay, go home, don't do it again. But if you ain't got no money to shut nobody up, or you run out of money, people gonna start talking. Point blank period.
Hell yeah. And I think power too.
Only person I can say that I can honestly say is that really wasn't like a ringleader or whatever the sexual thing is with Bill Cosby. I remember first because he kept trying to buy NBC. First they killed off his son. Then they killed off his daughter. What other fucking shit can you do to that man that if he's about to buy a whole, company that's worth billions of freaking dollars? Right. So they put allegations on these ugly ass turtle looking motherfuckers.
Old ass.
Stop here. And then that's the only man that it was R. Kelly freaky ass and them parents that was sitting up there telling their daughters to R. Kelly to be freaked on. I mean, all of them need to go to jail, not just R. Kelly. Let's come to the parents too.
The parents need to go.
They was up here
going on for years.
There's no way.
Yeah, right.
I almost committed.
It's all in the songs. If you pull them up from back in the day, it's all in the song.
Yeah, fuck them bitches.
Yeah, it's you. But you know what? What's crazy is that I don't even. They just get put in those positions, and then that's like, hey, if somebody is coming to you and you normally don't do it, supposed to be doing it. I mean, I can say, hey, I'm gonna be here for you because you put yourself in that position. Like all them dudes did that on their own. Nobody, like you either ride on making money. Which one is?
They all said that they were all dancers. They said they were young and naive. They said they were young, naive. They wanted the money. He handing out $1,500 to do this, but then at the next day, it's like what happened. But then you continue to go back. So Why?
Why?
You've seen all these
No
different stuff
morals.
and whatever. Why are you
For
going
years,
back?
you said you did it. For years, not a month, not a week. You said years.
Now, I'm not saying he didn't do some of the stuff with the young girls or whatever. I think there was a lot of things going on. But what I'm saying is that there was a lot of enablers in this
Right,
whole
absolutely.
situation. So when you got other people covering and doing this and doing that, I'm like, damn, like y'all, everybody letting it go. So
Right,
they
because
know
of the money.
if you wait
Yep.
But it
until
goes back to the
years,
parents
the whistle
too.
blow, huh?
But the parents want the money.
It goes back to the
The
parents.
Exactly.
parents wanted the money.
Everybody
I'm
wants
sorry.
All
I have
the
a
way.
17-year-old daughter. If somebody comes to me and say, "Hey, your daughter got potential, blah blah blah, but she got to come live with me. You can't have no more contact with her. You know, blah blah blah." No,
He would have been
you
shot
got
in
me
the head right
fucked
there.
up. That's not gonna
He would have been
happen.
shot right there.
Whatever she can do from home. She ain't got to come live with you. What the hell?
Lay up with you.
No,
Right.
my daughter liked to fight. He would have been dead.
Ain't no money in the world gonna have it.
And
Man,
it's
at
sad that
all.
people are that greedy. And that's just how some people are. Just greedy, and that's it. And like when it's like you might as well just say you so many kids.
But see,
Well, I'm just gonna say
that's
more
what I'm
parents.
saying. We got all of these things in front of us visually that portrays
Right.
we gotta be something. So that's what they cling to mentally,
Yep.
which is a big issue in our community. I think they have issues that we don't address as a community and come to the table about. So when these incidents come up, they don't have a right rational mindset to make a decision for themselves not to do that. They think it's right. Until they get put in a situation.
Until they learn that it wasn't right. That's where they're
like,
at. They're 30-some years old now. It's like, oh damn.
Exactly.
Why didn't nobody tell me?
That's why I'm a model now at 40. Because I was not gonna be that bitch. That's the whole point. I would not have been told doing tricks and handstands and all that to try to be the top model. I'm not that one. So if y'all come up and see me missing, just know somebody kidnapped my ass. I did not agree. Okay.
And I'm saying, you talking real, because that's how it should be. Like, come on, your talent should get you to where you need to be, not giving up your soul and yourself. You know what I'm saying?
You're giving up that booty. You're giving up that booty because you want to.
Yeah.
I know you got it, but I ain't got it. So yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying that would be real. If you clean it up because you want to, or you just dumb, because you ain't getting nothing out of that.
Not a damn thing.
It's not about dumb. It kind of goes back to those movies too. When you watch them, it's like, okay, you're only going to do this to help me out. You know, those kids that's been through abuse and all of that. It's like, hey, mama needs this. I need you to help me to get to where you want to be. Don't you want to be?
I'll be like, okay. I'll be like, hello. Oh, you want to get the business deal going? Oh, okay. Let's meet at a public place. Let's get contact together. What are we going to do? Let's map that out.
He said, "What
I'm not going to no houses. We're not going to speak in no nighttime. I get decent because I want to have we talk about business.
I don't go by myself. So we're not doing that.
Until we handle business and get that bag.
None of that. Even at 40, I'm not going by myself.
And you know what? I think that's another thing that we are bad at in the community is having those the access to what they need. Like, it's so much that people have and they're not willing to give that information to other people because they're like, oh, you gotta pay me. But like, people don't have the money and they're just wanting to know, like, how do I get started? Like, which way to go? And then if somebody comes around and they want to be shady and they give them the money and they don't know not to do it, they're going to go ahead and do it. So it's like we have so many resources in the community to help these people, but nobody wants to be the first one to step up and do it for free.
That's true.
That's like the real thing. Like, nobody wants to do like a free workshop
And I get
for
advice
upcoming
all the
artists.
time about what they need to do. I try to tell people, don't be paying these people to be no model.
Exactly.
And that's what kind of what the Culture Creator platform and what we building here is doing, right? We want our community to be able to have a platform for themselves to be able to promote, where we don't have no blockage, where we don't have no, you know, where people tell us we can't do this and that, etc. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't trying.
Can I say this?
Mhm.
Can I say this?
Go ahead.
I mean, maybe we need to be the leaders. Maybe
Right.
we need to be the ones that, you know, we got the platform. We need to be the ones that, you know, lead.
That's definitely what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Because I know. I mean, Yolanda the
Right.
model, she knows what she's doing.
And that's why I have my hashtag, I'm your hype man. So I'm always posting and sharing and trying to hype people up. So like people in my inbox, like I try to tell them what they like, man, how did you get where you are? And I'll tell them, look,
Really
you
do
do
that.
this. I'm not
We really do that.
Yeah, but it goes with age as well. Yeah, but she's not gonna be no teeny bop out there, you know what I'm saying, selling and shaking ass for cash. You know what I'm saying? Like she said, she 40 something years old. Like, hey, I got something for myself. Right. I'm finna do this for myself. Nobody else. Nobody's gonna control this but me.
If they yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. Like, and my name means everything to me, and I will never allow anyone to, you know, destroy my name and what I'm doing. So, and only I can do that. So, like I said, I make it very clear that I don't do the twerking videos because I can't twerk, number one. So, like, don't think I'm just going to be standing up in just my panties. And, like, I have to remember how old I am. I may look younger than that, but I'm 40 and I got 2 kids.
No twerk.
Exactly. So that's why I don't care how long it's gonna take me to get where I need to go, because I'm not gonna take keep running. Like that's it.
But like you said, it's gotta go for different ages. So like what Yolanda's doing at 40, like trying to talk to somebody that's 21 that's trying to get started, they might not be on the same mind frame.
Right.
So it's like you got to find different age groups. Like we need to find a 21-year-old model, a 30-year-old model, a 40-year-old model, a 50-year-old model that can talk to them to let them know, hey, this is the steps of the things that you have to do. Mm-hmm. You know, this is not, it's not going to be a walk in the park. You know, don't be paying for stuff because it's not worth it. You should not be paying for anything. That's supposed to come to you. My thing, I do writers classes. I do writers classes maybe once every 3 months. I do a free one where I will get on live and I will tell you everything you need to know about self-publishing your own book, how to do it, how to get started, the whole nine. Not getting with a publisher because they're just going to steal your money. It's not going to happen. They're going to tell you you're going to do all of this. Getting with publishers that tell you, oh, you got to pay money to get started. No, you don't have to pay money to write a book. Don't let anybody ever tell you that. Like, if you can sit at a computer and you can type up a proposal or you can type up a grant, you can write a book. It's not that hard. But people don't know the proper steps. And once they find out, they were like, that's it. That's it. But it also goes with branding. When you're a self-published author, you have to push yourself. You got to get you a promo team. You got to be the one out here with your flyers. You got to be the one on social media pushing it all the time. I sell books out of the trunk of my car when I have paperbacks. Sometimes I have them at home. I'm like, hey, I'll bring it to you. But you got to be the one to push yourself.
Going to work. Yeah.
I want to be able to help people because I know people who don't have the money. I mean, fuck, we're dealing with COVID-19 right now. People ain't got jobs. They're trying to find a second form of income. So we got to be able to help them out. We can't just keep being greedy. So I'm the one that
exactly.
You got to meet them in the middle.
Help you out.
Right.
Yeah.
And she touched
on.
on.
I be trying to tell people, I have never ever been with a modeling agency. I've never took any modeling classes. I have done nothing related to modeling. I'm straight up. So I just did my research on it and I just got a feel and a love for it. And I was like, okay, let me see this. YouTube was my best friend. And that's what I keep trying to tell people. I looked up every
YouTube
post,
University.
every blog, what not to do,
Pinterest.
what to do, how to do it, when to do it, what colors go with what. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I did to get where I am. Okay, and I try to tell people that. So that's where it goes back again to what I said about having the drive and the passion. Because now that I've told you that, are you going to do that?
Right.
I can't do anything else for you.
And that's
a lot of people are becoming independent too. Like it's a lot of independent artists. There's a lot of people becoming like you gotta say going to YouTube, learning.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean,
because you're getting more in your pocket,
research,
and you actually see your money.
Right.
What you're saying.
And that's the key thing is just putting in the work.
Right.
Right.
And would you do my podcast, the RCS show?
Man,
my podcast,
and that's how we go.
We're gonna talk about
RCX. That was great. That was a great segue.
That's why I want to be here. Network.
Hey, RCX. That was a great segue because we running out of time. We gotta wrap it up. But that was a great segue because I want y'all to real quick. For last time, promote where we can see y'all, where we can go to y'all stuff, where we can view what you're doing, etc. Real quick for us before we get it out.
Yeah, this is that moment. Like I was saying, like anything you got upcoming, the people need to know where they need to follow you, where they need to meet you. You got an event you got coming up. You got a podcast that's coming up. They need to know the details. So let's get into the details. And don't forget to add them social medias so people can follow you. That's very important. You know what I'm saying? With the networking. So
we're going to start with Miss Yolanda. And then we go from there.
Okay. All right. So for Facebook is Yolanda. Second word is going to be the model altogether, capital T, capital M. On Instagram, it's Yolanda_the_model. That's all I really got. Those are my two main streams right there. You can also email me at Trenice, TRENICE Gordon, GORDON 1981 at gmail.com. It's also Yolanda.the.model bookings on Facebook. Right now, I'm going to be at prom tonight. If y'all want to come party with me, I will be hosting out there. I also have a fashion show coming up, but it's in Atlanta. If y'all want to see me, if anybody want to fly out, anybody looking in the area, February 20th, March 28th through. Okay, hit me up. I'll send you details. You got my info. So then I'm also going to be in, I'm going to be in Vegas doing a fashion show out there for the end of the week, the 28th through I think the 1st of April, 2nd, I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And I'll also be in North Carolina in April doing a Alice in Wonderland photo shoot. I'm excited about that. I'm going to be the Red Queen. Then also I think that's it for right now. That's pretty much enough. I'm a co-host on Next Level Management Internet Radio every Tuesday from 7 to 8. So tune in, you can see me there, and also on other feature podcasts. Hey,
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Hey.
All right, Miss Icy, go ahead and let them know what you got coming up and where we can see you at or get out and reach you, etc., etc.
As of right now, I am taking pre-orders. You can find me on Facebook. It's going to be Ilana, ILAUNA, Maya Fancy Elston on Facebook. On Insta, it's going to be Icy Ilana, ILAUNA. And then on YouTube, it's Miss Icy 10. As of right now, I'm just doing pre-orders. I am working on my dancing stuff. So I'm working on bringing a lot of fire to DFW. Like, seriously, like, I'm just saying whole everything, and I want something different for Dallas.
Are you
really.
about to bust some moves for me? Are you about to bust some moves?
Yeah. No, I'm not.
I want to know, goddammit.
No, I'm really working on something.
I'm definitely going to learn the pole.
I'm doing something different, but I want to do something with the chair. I want to do chairography.
Oh, yes.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Well, thank you, Miss Icy.
Oh, that's
Let's go ahead and Secret Music Life. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see some of them Prince dance moves you was doing and stuff. I'm trying to get, or whatever you was talking about. I'm trying to get my stuff right. I know Miss Icy probably collaborate and teach me some things because I can all this. My youngin, she don't like my dancing. So, but go ahead, let us know what you got going up next, coming up.
Oh, me?
Yeah, social media, all that.
Secret.
Well, I'm the artist Secret. I'm coming out with an EP on Valentine's Day. It's called Kisses. My single is gonna be All Night. I got K-Twan Fame that I'm also doing a song with. I got videos coming up. I plan on doing a release party, hopefully. So, I got things coming up. I gotta go on tour pretty soon in the summertime. I'm excited about that.
All right.
I'll be going to Miami. I'll be going to ATL. I'll be going to New York. So,
okay.
I'm doing a Harlem Shake for that.
Yeah.
Follow me on Facebook at Annette Patterson or IG at Secret Music Life with a Y.
With a Y.
Everybody stay safe.
All righty.
For sure.
And then we got the author, the model. I mean, she jack all trades. Alicia, right? All right. Okay.
You so cute. You so cute.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Like you said, Facebook, I am author Alicia Morris. Also on Facebook, I'm model / Alicia Michelle. Instagram, author _ Alicia _ Morris. Also model _ Alicia Michelle on Instagram. On Clubhouse, I'm at Alicia Michelle. On Snapchat, I am Alicia AM. I'm on Twitter, all capital letters, Go Lily, because I'm a Capricorn. I run that shit. It's the Capricorn Queen. I have an event coming up February 27th in Oklahoma City. I will be speaking at an event about Respect the Crown, uplifting our Black women. Also, in March, I will be having another speaking engagement here in DFW. It's called Manny Petty's and Podcast. It's another women empowering event. The end of March, I will be hosting and walking in a fashion show in Las Vegas. The link is in my bio on Instagram. So if you go on my Instagram, you can click on the link. You can buy tickets. You can buy tickets for the whole day, or you can just buy tickets for a specific day. But it's going to be like a televised event. It's going to be a virtual event. So this is something we are really pushing. We're really trying to get it out there so people can still be safe.
How much are the tickets?
And the part, it's going to go to my Instagram. Go to my Instagram. Go to model _ Alicia Michelle. And the link is right there on my page. You just click it and you can buy the tickets. The tickets are like $10. They're $9.99.
All right, bet that.
Yeah, so
that's
it's like
affordable. Everybody get on there and go get that because that's affordable. That's $10.
Yeah, like that's cheaper than Netflix right now. Also, I have another speaking engagement in April in Longview, Texas. I have a photo shoot in North Carolina in April. I have a book event in July in Atlanta. I'm constantly doing things like I got a Valentine's Day photo shoot coming up on February 13th. I'm about to be published in 2 magazines already for the beginning of the new year. So I'm just constantly trying to get things out. Oh, fuck. I got a book coming out. Shit. The book is called Fuck Love. It'll be out in March. We're not doing pre-orders on it. I'm gonna just keep pushing it, keep promoting it. If I can tag you, let me know. I dropped the book cover on my birthday, so the shit is hot. It just going through my journey of battling breast cancer again. It's some real shit though. It's very personal. I let people in my life that I normally wouldn't. So I'm just kind of putting it all out there. I let it all out the bag. So it's definitely gonna be a reader for you. And then I'm also already working on book number 13. So get at me.
Book number what?
13.
That's
God,
what's up. That's what
damn.
I'm talking about. Man,
Stay busy, don't you?
Right.
And I work a 9 to 5.
Definitely related. Y'all stay busy.
And I work a 9 to 5.
Hell yeah. And
Me too.
man,
Then I work
man,
9 to 5.
right here,
we all working 9 to 5.
this guy
Right.
here, man.
Right.
I can't say enough about this guy, man. He got energy for millenniums.
All of it.
And I like I just felt the vibe from as soon as he stepped on the stage, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad we met him and I'm glad he came on the podcast. But my man, RCX,
All
let
right.
him know what you got going on, man.
Yeah.
We're good.
Let him know what you got going on next. Tell him about you.
Well, I just dropped a new music video called Heavy Handshakes on my YouTube channel, RCX of Smoke 'em Records. Shout out to my family, Smoke 'em Records up in Aurora, Illinois. And yeah, I just dropped this dope ass video, bro. Like it's only been out like 2 days actually, and it's already over like 150 views, I think. So
Okay.
on YouTube, it's all organic, and I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're like trying to push that organically, trying to get all them the people that fuck with you views, like that's a big deal. At least to me, it is. I don't know.
Man,
It's hard.
Shoot, I was talking about my
Zero
little
views,
You
right?
talking about 100,000 shit. My 300 made me happy. You better be excited about them 150,000. Shit.
Right.
Oh.
Represent.
No, and I don't even fuck around because trust me, dude. Like you have no idea how much I fucking appreciate the motherfuckers that fuck with me. Like I have so many. Like I've had them roll out to shows with me. I've had them like jump on stage with me, rock out with me. So like, dude, it's like all I can say is it's been a fucking hell of a fucking journey.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if nothing ever happens of like what I'm doing, I just want to say that I've enjoyed the motherfuckers that I've been able to do some dope shit with, bro. We've done some shit, and fucking shout out to them motherfuckers, and shout out to you guys for fucking pushing your motherfucking brands, bro. Salute to all of you motherfuckers, and I'm glad to be among y'all motherfuckers today.
That's
right?
what I'm talking about, man. Well, so we go.
Oh, yeah, make sure. Wait. Make sure. Hey, give everybody where your links, your social media links.
Oh yeah. Your social media links. Go ahead and give them out.
All right, bro. It's if you're YouTube, it's RCX of Smoke 'em Records. Social media at official RCX, and then on Spotify, Apple Music, and all that shit, it's just straight RCX. I copyrighted that motherfucking link. And yo, everybody that's
big business,
motherfucking RCXs, bro, I'm about to like slap some motherfucking Y'all can't use my name.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. So I'd like to thank y'all for coming through, man. I mean, me and Mike, yo, we appreciate y'all coming to our platform.
Thank
you. And giving us y'all love, etc., man. And I want to thank the audience, man, because you know the people that's gonna watch is what's gonna push us and everybody else that we bring. So I just want to appreciate y'all and everything else, man. We just trying to create some platform for our people and the conscious and whoever's trying to roll with what's right. You know what I'm saying? And so thank y'all again. Mike, I'm gonna kick it to you for the last little few words, and then we'll get out of here.
Like I said, I appreciate everybody. Like, swear, I just appreciate y'all. I know time is valuable. You know what I'm saying? It's Friday night. You know what I'm saying? But it's still time to get turned up and all that type of stuff. But I really appreciate y'all coming through. Like I said, we'll be doing this every Friday, 8 p.m. You know, we're gonna have merch and shit too. You know what I'm saying? We coming with all that. So be on the lookout, you know what I'm saying? You never know who you might see on this podcast, because you never know who you might know. For real. for
Right.
Oh,
And Culture Creators is on every platform, Facebook, all of that. We got everything going. I want y'all to check out our website. We got Cannabis Syndicates coming soon. We got other podcasts coming soon. We building a lot of things over here. So I want y'all to really stay tuned because it's really about to blow and we really gonna put our people on it. So and that's the number one goal with this whole thing. So thank y'all. And we out of here, man.
Thank you.
Y'all go
Bye.
turn up for me.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
keep in touch.